Back, episode 9.
Woo!
So what's the hook? You want to know what type of games is being played? Like, we back with the triple threat.
Yep.
J Switch.
Yay!
Hey Joe, what's the hook, y'all?
It's your boy Keith. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. Alright.
So what's the hook,
That's
y'all?
that classic 90s right here, man.
Facts.
That 90s.
That 90s bullshit.
What them 2000 babies know about
Them
that?
niggas don't know shit about a damn thing, motherfucker.
What they
Listen,
listen to?
they raised Charles to the 90s, man.
They are rage. That is a really good analogy. They are Ray Charles to the 90s.
That's
That's a
fucked
fact.
up, nigga.
They are, though.
We are the last
They
to
could've
know
been
about
Stevie?
it, though. We are
Nah,
the
I mean,
last
you
to
should have
know.
said Stevie because Ray Charles is dead.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Ray Charles.
I mean,
So they Stevie, but Stevie Wonder could sing.
He can't. We don't know.
Allegedly.
That nigga could sing, my G.
We don't know. What we can't see is the difference between the 90s and the 2000s.
This is the 90s. Get it.
Nah, there's a really big difference between the 90s and the 2000s.
Like, think about it right now. The kids that was born early in the 2000s and shit, they didn't know what we was bumping to.
They know what they bumping now.
Like, we was in the late 90s. We always wore 95,
we was-
right?
Yeah.
And then bumping early
2000s.
Yeah, we got
We
the,
was bumping,
the witness.
but I'm not gonna hold you. Like,
And that was the best time.
I feel like us being born in the 95s with our parents being a little older and like, you feel me? I feel like we heard growing
It
up.
all.
Before the 2000s, we was already listening to shit.
I feel
Before the
like we heard
90s.
I feel like we heard the growth of music, period.
We heard upgrades to the music. We ain't hear no real bullshit. We heard upgrades.
From my mom's, I heard a lot of soul, jazz, everything. Like my mom, she sing too. She's like me. She don't got it like me, cause you know she do cigarettes and shit now. But
you're a little more of the youth of her voice.
yeah, I got it. I feel like I got my voice from her. So
I respect that.
I gotta just.
My mom sings too.
from her.
I respect what you're saying, but
I gotta live from her.
the shit my mom was singing was like a lot of like. I learned about the Delphonics at a young age. You know what I'm saying? The
I didn't
Delphonics.
even hear
Yeah,
about those.
I had to take it back real quick. My mom used to sing a lot of old school shit because of my grandparents. You know what I'm saying? Delphonics, Jeff Lobar. He's a jazz musician. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
don't know about these niggas.
my mom used to
She
really
ain't take it
put
that
me
far.
onto a lot. Diana Ross, even though that's
Yeah,
more,
that's what I'm saying. My
you know
mom,
what I'm
she
saying?
took me to like Diana Ross,
Diana?
the Whispers,
Tony Braxton, The Whispers,
I love you, baby.
The Five Heartbeats,
Luther Vandross.
Luther. Come on, man.
Come on now, Luther. Shout out to Luther.
Never too much.
Never too much.
Come on
Never
now.
too
That's what I'm
much.
saying. You think the 2000s, they on Lil Uzi?
They on
Shout
Lil
out to
Bo,
Kirk Franklin.
Lil everything.
That's what I'm
Listen,
saying, they on the
anything
Lil-
with Lil in front of his name, Lil Buddha, Lil Earth,
That's
Lil Chris,
Skinny
that's
from the
definitely
9.
2010
Lil, Skinny
and,
from the
and
Nine.
on.
Nah, it's Skinny from the 9.
but Lil Skinny.
2010 and on.
I just told you his fucking name. It's Skinny
So
from
I'm
the
saying,
9.
you never know he got a little skinny. on
No,
the
that's
side.
his name, nigga.
His
You
little-
said his name. Why
his
you
little
trying to
brother
add
name is
little
Lil
to it?
Skinny,
It's just
probably.
Skinny, nigga.
His little brother probably Lil Skinny.
I'm telling you all the rappers you nah, it's little. I'm telling you the names
He
of the
probably got a
rappers.
little brother named Lil Skinny.
Oh,
You
man.
always gotta take us off track, man. We on the difference between the 90s
But
and the
my
2000s,
thing is,
man.
I loved growing up because I am a singer, as y'all know, and I love like Mariah Carey. Mariah was my thing. Mariah Carey was my thing. Tanisha Kelly, she was my thing. Fucking Beyonce at that point was my thing. Not really now,
Beyonce,
but
definitely-
Beehive,
Beyonce with
don't
Destiny,
don't kill
yeah.
me. But yeah, she. That's
Not
what I'm saying.
Michelle,
Back in
though,
the
right?
day, oh my, yes, like y'all fronting on Michelle.
Who's y'all? The whole world?
The world and y'all fronting on Michelle.
Proceed with what you were saying.
Exactly what I'm saying. But I listen to a lot of like really Mariah Carey. I that's literally all I listen to.
Guess what though? We talking about the difference between the 90s.
That's the difference.
You explain to me what you like. I don't.
What you
But
like from the
listen,
90s.
I'm telling you,
but
what's the
listen.
difference?
But listen, if you think about it, think about Mariah Carey's music video, her voices
You know what I
and
feel?
whatnot.
No,
I
'cause
love
honestly,
Ari. Wait. I love Ari. I love all those high voices, but I feel like they cannot compare. And Ari said she is, she looks up to Mariah Carey.
All right, now let me tell you something.
But she can't do it like Mariah Carey because
let me tell you the truth,
she is
though.
now.
Let me tell you the
You know
utter
what I'm
truth
saying?
of
That's
the world.
back then. Heartbreaker, you got the best of. Come on now.
Between the 90s and the 2000s, the only difference is the trend. Okay? And I say that because a trend is something that repeats itself. It's like history. History repeats itself. Trends repeat themselves.
But this music is not the
2000s now, it's not the same as the 90s.
It's a lot of ass
a lot of people do try
lot of titties and a
lot of people do try to bring back that 90 feel to their music, but at the end of the day, we know that this 2000 music is not going to be the same that it's been before.
Shout outs to
90s was actual, real quick. 90s was actual, I don't want to say actual music because I don't want to offend nobody, but it was actual substance.
Yeah.
The music actually meant something back in the day. In the 90s, music meant something. That was probably the last years of music meaning something.
And I'm not going to lie, yeah, I definitely agree with you. And once you said that, it made me think of, we was looking at earlier, Cardi B and Bruno Mars, that video. And it's a 90s theme. It brought you back to it, but it's not it.
It didn't bring me back. I'm not gonna even lie to you.
It brought me back to the 90s and the diners and people like doing skates on like bringing you your meals and shit. Like it brought me back to that, but it's not it. It's not like if Mariah Carey was back in those days and she did it. Like I'd have been like, oh my god. But it's different.
You know what else I gotta mention too? The fact that people gotta recognize when you have the slip in your hand, you can't talk for that long.
You can't talk.
You gotta pass it.
The slip is gonna burn out by the time
you gotta pass the fucking.
My fault.
Light the split, pass the split. Like which one you gonna do?
Light the split, pass this. No, light the split, smoke the split, pass the split.
Pass the split.
That was
nigga said pass the split.
Light the split.
Make sure you
say that shit 3 times.
Light the split, pass the
No,
split, smoke
fast.
the split. Light the split. Oh,
no, look.
Light the split, smoke the split, pass the split. Light the split, smoke the split, pass the split. Light the split, smoke the split, pass the split.
Damn,
Light the
son.
split, light the split, smoke the split, pass the split.
Light the split, smoke the split.
Light the split, smoke the split,
Say
pass
it,
the split.
Jay. Say it quick. Light the split, smoke the split.
Light the split, smoke the split, pass the split.
Like I said, okay, I'ma tell them to light the split.
No, nobody said do it slow.
Now you gotta smoke it before you pass it, though.
You gotta light the split.
I said
smoke the split, and then pass the split. I don't tell a story. I don't tell it. I don't tell it.
Light it, smoke it, split.
Light it, smoke it, split. Light it,
I'm
smoke
dying.
it, split. Light it.
Woo!
Light it, smoke it,
Damn.
split. What the fuck? What the fuck does that even mean?
Fuck does that
Smoke
mean?
the split. What?
I don't.
Roll the split, back the split.
Roll a spliff like the split, pat the split, smoke it now.
Okay. All right.
That definitely
We
works.
getting there.
We getting closer to what we really supposed to talk
I
about.
don't even remember what the first statement was anymore because of all
Me
of
neither.
that.
Roll the spliff.
Was it
Smoke-
roll it?
like-
No.
Yo, you gotta. You gotta.
That's hot.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
All right, we back.
Anyway.
We back.
That's hot.
Anyway,
All right.
we'll catch it one
Moving
day.
on.
2.
Name brands.
What the fuck is a name brand?
Listen,
What is the definition of name brand?
I'm talking about Nike, Adidas,
Nigga said Google,
Montclair, Gucci, Prada,
Gucci,
Designer.
Tunchi.
You feel shame of
Yeezy.
of walking in Marshalls and buying a $7 T-shirt?
Hell no.
If
Fuck
it's
you
fire,
talking
I'm
about?
buying
That
it.
shit lit.
No shame in your game.
If it's fire, I'm buying that bitch.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
But listen,
I
no, because there's a difference. Real quick, I want to put the podcast listeners on to the truth, and I don't know, Kid, do you want me to let the truth out about
You can tell the truth.
your beginnings of name brands?
You can tell the truth.
Now, if you remember, when we was in middle school, and we was coming up, you was coming into school with Shaqs
Facts.
from Payless.
My brother has Shaqs.
And I remember when Key was
I
wearing
was
them,
not- I was not
everybody
playing
was
myself.
like offended that he had on Shaqs. Because he's tall, he got on, he got big feet.
I got
and-
the biggest nigga
They
shoes
thought they was
on.
gonna dunk on him at any point.
And then we're looking at that logo like, why does he have those on?
Right.
What is he doing with Shaqs on?
But listen, no funny shit.
No, but this is the thing though, real quick. if you remember, not too long after that, they had Starberries, right?
Yeah.
And
mad niggas had Starberries though.
And that's the shit. I didn't know how bad I wanted them or not because I liked them.
Mad people had them, but niggas was getting shitted on for wearing them.
Right. So it made me nervous. Like, if I buy them, am I going to get shit on? And the funny shit was, I ended up buying a pair of Al Harrington shits.
So you
buy Proteges.
My thing is, I had Proteges too, but you bought Al Harrington before you bought Starberry?
Well, he's a Nick. Well, they
Starberry
both
was a Nick too. What you mean?
But
what you talking about?
Everybody hated him though.
Yeah, but he was nice though.
But he was if you remember his final years with the Knicks didn't go.
Because that was his last years. But if you think about it, all the niggas that have great careers and then go to the Knicks play like shit.
But bro, the difference was he decided not to play.
He decided not to play his
when
best.
D'Antoni was coach. No, he decided not to play at all.
At all.
He was getting paid like $20 million and
to sit on the bench.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I ain't buying this nigga's shoe. He ain't shit. But Al Harrington, I fucked with him. But Proteges was a very terrible sneaker to buy.
They was.
$34.99 in Walmart and Kmart. No, Kmart.
Kmart. It was Kmart.
And it was a very bad purchase.
Shaq's was in Walmart.
No, that was in Payless.
Shaq's was in Payless.
It was in Walmart too.
We never.
When I was working in Walmart, it was definitely there.
That was way after. That was way after.
We're
not buying Shaq's now. Nigga.
We're in New York. We was going to.
But I'm saying like that was.
And I was like,
not he, mom.
That was.
You're not gonna throw her under the ball. I was well.
I was like,
nigga, I was only 10 years old. I'm supposed to buy my own shit.
That was 2013, I think.
What?
No.
That I worked there. And I seen that, I think.
It was 2014.
Yeah, you wildin'. You was
didn't
too
work
young,
the
my
first
G.
year we got to college.
You was a freshman. You wasn't in college in 2013.
Oh yeah, she's tweaking on that
what
too.
What you talking about?
We was in, so I'm saying, if you look at the end of 2013, we was
going into 2014. I heard you.
Yeah, so that's why I said 2014 she was working.
Yeah, nobody was buying Shaqs at that time, dude. Not gonna hold you.
And them shit was probably way cheaper, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
does it matter? Like, when you were coming up from a young age, the name brands matter to you?
I mean, it was weird for me because like when I lived in Syracuse, name brands did matter, but once I moved to New York, I was getting anything my mom bought. Like as a kid, like I literally got anything I asked for, and everything I asked for was nice shit, and I didn't know it was nice shit.
I mean,
I just picked out certain shit. Like my dad. Nigga, at a time, Tommy was fire. You feel me? I was getting Tommy. I had Gucci shit.
My mom didn't give me no
But
Tommy.
I had Gucci shit before Gucci was popping.
But my mom gave me mad Pepe.
I was gonna
Pepe
say, if you remember,
Pepe was fire too. What you talking about?
Both of y'all mothers though would purchase some low end stuff.
When I came to New York,
shaky.
When I came to New York,
in the city,
my mom was bougie back in Syracuse. I don't know what happened when we got to New York. I guess things got expensive.
If you remember, right? It's a difference when you get to New York. You gotta know the spots.
Cause upstate, my nigga, I was getting everything I wanted, my nigga. Everything. Jordans. Anything.
So how come you came down to the city with Shaq?
When I came to the city, I guess it got difficult. It was only my mom. Like at the time, it was my mom and my pops. My pops was getting me anything I wanted.
Nigga say he came down to the city with Shaq.
I came to the city. You feel me?
What year did you come back?
Don't get it twisted, my nigga. I had Nikes too. I had Air Max. No,
but the day that you came back, did you come back with Shaq?
What are you talking about?
You don't remember the difference when you came to school that year in bronze?
Yeah. I had mad other shit.
I was gonna say, if you wear Payless,
my mom bought those and she said you can't wear these to school.
If you wear Shaq,
my mom told me what I couldn't wear to school,
wear
bro.
Adidas or something else, that's not an upgrade.
But my mom told me what I couldn't wear. Stuff to certain stuff to school.
I don't remember, bro. I was dead.
Yeah, but you got to wear more stuff than me.
Yeah, but that was only because, alright, when I was younger, I was way more reckless. So I had that same restriction. But as I got older, and I started to like get real serious, I was like, I will not ruin these sneakers.
I got dubbed all the
time. But I knew for a fact I would never ask for white. Anything white, I would
I always hated white.
Hell no. And most of my sneakers was white. That's why I couldn't wear them to school. And those Shaqs was white and black. And she said you're gonna wear those.
The bronze was black and white.
No, it was blue and white. It was blue, white, and gold.
Yeah, blue, white,
and gold. It was the soldiers.
I ain't gonna lie, before I realized that I didn't want white.
Soldier ones?
It was the soldier ones, and then after the soldier ones, I had the king shits, the ones with the all black shits, with the lion on the front. I had those after the soldiers, with the actual lion on the shit, the gold.
What about you, Aiden?
Huh?
That's what I hate.
What you say?
I realized once I didn't have once I had white, and once I was running around playing tag.
Ran around and tag in white?
I ain't gonna lie. At those times, middle school, not even middle school, pause. Before middle school. Middle school.
Which
I'm
one?
full. I'm lit. But Niggas was playing tag in the schoolyard and shit. Getting ice cream and shit. Manhunt and shit. We was playing booty tag and shit. Like, shout outs to PS9 and shit.
Booty tag?
Yo, boy, we was lit. We was dead ass playing booty tag in the yard, boy.
I remember booty tag. Listen, I was playing booty tag in pre-K.
Yeah, you beastin'. Pre-K?
Facts.
Pull up,
overdoing it.
that teleport. Pull up.
Shout out to
teleport.
Teleport. We
You
need to
gotta
get
pull
sponsored.
The teleport.
Say you
'Cause
gotta
we
pull.
drink that shit
Listen.
all day.
We're trying to figure out if name brands matter. If you're gonna put on that green sweater, is it Prada or Gucci or that Adidas? Are you gonna wear it?
Are you gonna wear it?
Do you care about opinions?
Yo, but wait, can I say something though? Or like not majority of people that wear like name brand like crazy like all the time, but I feel like in a way, I feel like people that wear name brands, they wear it because they're insecure about themselves or insecure about something. You know what I mean?
I mean, personally,
I don't need
listen,
it.
it's either
I
that.
can wear anything.
Wait, time out.
He needs some milk.
Wait,
You know
sis,
what I'm saying?
It's either that or certain people grow up without anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like certain people grow up without, you know, the things that they actually like, and they don't have a choice to choose
But
what they really
you know
want.
I feel you.
Let me finish real quick.
I feel you.
Let me finish real quick. So when they get the chance, when they get that first check, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's something at my job that, you know, I learned. When you get a check, you always buy one thing for yourself. And what that does, it clarifies to your mind that you work hard.
Yeah, treat yourself.
You worked hard for something.
Why is that though, Key? For us as black people, why do we have to do that?
Because you have to keep a certain amount of confidence within yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to treat yourself.
Let's go back to the fact that people think that slavery doesn't involve like our mindset today. As black people, that's the truth.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that slavery doesn't matter. Like, oh, that was years ago. It doesn't change your course of your life right now. Think about it though, bro. We had people tell us we couldn't go into stores and buy things. We couldn't eat there. We couldn't drink the fucking.
We couldn't even have a cup of coffee.
Wait. Can I tell y'all something real quick while you said that?
No,
wait, I know.
Let him finish.
It's a side note. Now that he's saying that, I seen some Food Network because I've been watching a lot of food shit.
Okay.
And this place where they were segregated. Let me tell you, they come in right, but it was a restaurant. They used to be segregated. When you come in, it was a whole, like the whole bar, the whole front floor. It was a big area full of whites, right? And it said that whites only, seating area right here, right? So then, for blacks to come in that restaurant, they had to go through the back, and there was a small, like it was like a break room that blacks had to go to, and it was in the back of the restaurant just to be waited to be seated.
That's nothing new.
And I'm like, yo, but just to see that, because they built that into a restaurant now that anybody could go to.
My thing is, you talking about seeing that now, but imagine, my thing is, like, we didn't learn our history in school. You know what I'm saying? We learned
a little bit, but not all of it.
We didn't learn. My thing is, we didn't learn our real history in school. They teach us what they want us to know. In order for us to learn what really happened, we have to teach ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for you saying like, well, I'm not coming at how you feel about what you've seen. My thing is, if you would have ever seen a black man get his face curved on a cement, that would change your whole world.
I know.
That would change your whole mindset about this world for real.
I know it would. And
you know
I
what
know
I'm
my
saying?
ancestors been through it and they've gone through
my
it
thing
all.
is, you know,
and
but
I
I'm
just
saying
wanted
to live to. But you don't want to experience it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to experience it, but I want to experience it on the history.
But even
type of.
But my thing is, even mentally and historically thinking about that shit or trying to learn about it, it's going into it's either going to leave you deranged, or it's going to leave you thinking like, damn, this world is fucked up. What am I really supposed to do? Like, it's going to have you really thinking some real shit about this world.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, cause I do. Because on no funny shit, bro, my grandma, she's light skinned and she's white.
Okay.
So And I always thought about it. Like, I wonder how
her life was.
Yeah, I wonder how she was as a teenager.
And how old is grandma?
My grandma now, she is 80.
All right, so she definitely seen what was going on.
79 or almost.
So why
80.
don't you? Have you ever spoken to her
about
the past? Like, have you ever tried to spill information on her? Because none of my grandparents is over 80. You know what I'm saying? Like, my grandparents is 55, 60.
Yeah, because my mother, she's kind of old too, so she had me at an old age. So I felt like my grandma experienced it, but I don't really ask her that because one, I don't really be around her much.
Okay, I respect
that. And two, like, I don't think she remembers it that
vividly.
Yeah, that strongly into her childhood, because now I don't want to say she's like dementia, but it's because she knows me. Every time she sees my face, she knows me. But it's like, yeah,
80 years.
But I want to know. But I want to know, as a light-skinned woman growing up, as how she was, and then my mother now. My mother is dark-skinned. My father's dark-skinned. So you know what I'm saying? For my grandma to be light-skinned and go through that, like, I wonder, did she have to go through the same things
exact things that she...
Yeah, like a brown skin would go through, like the same kind of brown skin that my mother is now, like, you know what I mean? And recently, my mother took a picture with my grandma. She went out to see some play yesterday, and she went out with my grandma and all my aunts. It's like 4 of them and my uncle.
And those all your grandma's kids?
Yeah, and my grandma went, like, they all was like mom and like, and you know, her kids. And I was like, that's so special. And my mom, she sent me the pictures. She was so, like, she was cheesing. And I felt so happy for her, because I'm like, she don't see them often because there's so many of them.
So my thing is, like, just getting back real quick, like, so what you're saying is, like, you didn't get the chance to talk to your grandma about the shit that, you know,
no.
like, that has happened. And even if she doesn't remember,
to really speak to her about it. I don't want to feel.
But if you just said something, you said you watch a lot of, you know, food shit.
I do.
And you learn that shit through the food shit. So
yeah.
If you learn that through the food shit, you don't think that, you know, somebody that is close to you, even though they're not that close to you, could tell you more?
Like who?
If you really want to know that, your grandmother. What you mean, who? Y'all not that close, but y'all could be closer.
I'm trying to tell you, I don't know if she, like, maybe I'll ask her. I will ask her whenever I see her.
Never asked her?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
So you can't insult the intelligence of somebody at that age.
But as long as I've been around her now, whenever I do see her, it's like on and off. Sometimes she just be like, oh, hey, and she be like, sometimes she know me, and then sometimes she be like, oh, that's Charlene, and I be like, oh, okay, and sometimes she don't know, like, my siblings sometimes. She be here and there sometimes, and I don't want to say she has dementia, because I don't want to wish that on her.
Years, okay?
And I'm grateful for, and she knows a lot. She got so much hair. She's so vibrant. Like, my grandma is, like, so vibrant, and I don't want to get those questions on her to put her in that place. If it was that, like, crucial to her,
but that's your
because my grandma, you know, but she's always been so happy.
You're a young black woman in this world. You want to know how she got through what she got through. You know what I'm saying? Even if I feel like I could just ask my mom. I don't ask my mom any of that stuff. So you think your mom knows what your grandma knows?
Yes.
So she knows what your grandma went through already.
Yep.
So then, I mean, I didn't listen to you, but I know you had a conversation with your mom the other day, you know, for a nice amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
That's certain shit that you could bring up in that conversation, like, your mom, like, what did grandma have to deal with in those times? Like, I want to know for myself, because it's like, I'm growing up as a black woman. I'm going through my own adversities.
And she's a black woman.
I want to know what adversities my grandmother went through, so maybe that might influence me to get through what I'm going through, because it's either not that hard or it is as hard, but I can get through it because she did. You know, she lived till 80. Yeah. Not everybody, as black people, we don't live that long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't.
Yeah. I mean, the only things I asked my mom is just how she was growing up as a teenager and whatnot.
So just to relate that back to what I was going to say 15 minutes ago.
My fault.
Was that us not having anything is what forces us to go out there and go buy those things that we want to fulfill us in our lives. Like, if we go get that new sweater, them new sneakers, that new outfit, that new chain, anything that shows off the fact that we got it and it's a brand that's not even ours, it doesn't even matter. It's the fact that we look good and we're like, look, we got it.
Yeah. But I feel like, I do feel like, but I feel like for me, as a woman, I wouldn't, like, I would say I got it, but I wouldn't show it on that level. Like, I wouldn't show the latest person. First of all, I don't do purses. You can't get me to wear a purse like that. So, like, I just want to show that I'm me, and I have value to me. You know what I mean?
You know, when you go out shopping,
I won't go shopping for some sneaks.
For females,
some sweats.
Yeah, sneaks.
What's the vibe?
You gotta have the brands, but I'm saying as far as like certain things, you can get away with not having a name brand to things because females have certain shit.
We always have.
But I'm saying at the end of the day, it still matters to you.
Yeah.
It matters what brand you have on. You ain't just gonna wear anything.
Of course. But I personally buy my family. Like, let's say
you're mad picky.
Let's say someone in my family is like making clothes, right? Or one of my friends make clothes, right? I buy their clothes before I buy a name brand.
No, wait, tell me, you see what she was doing? She was looking at herself right now. We're home.
Yeah.
Still to this day, I don't have nothing on.
She's not going outside like that.
But I would go outside.
Listen, I seen you step outside. Listen, I seen you step out.
Right now, let me tell y'all what I got on
right now. Don't even hit me with the bullshit because I do the same thing.
I would put on jeans.
I mean, if I could, I'd do more, but
listen, I would put on a shirt
momentarily,
that
I'm not
fits.
at the moment. I can do things that I want to do.
I would put on a shirt that fits my outfit.
Because mentally,
I just want to do an outfit together. Like, I'm not trying to impress no one. I'm with a Gucci or with the name brand.
I personally feel like
if I look good and up to part, my nigga, I don't care what I got on. If I look good, I don't care.
You ever heard of first impressions?
When her mother picks up certain shit,
okay,
and she look at it like,
yes, right.
I'm not wearing that.
Right, pause that. Because my mother, she's old school. She likes the stuff that's like, it looks like vintage, but literally she will do anything that's comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Though it's not even a brand.
It's not a brand, but sometimes I'm with it. Like, if she buy me clothes and it's not no type of name brand, she just bought it randomly, I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Or some kids, she bought me some boots. I don't know the name of it, but it was some boots that came up to my knees.
That's what I was saying. It's different for females. Y'all get away with certain shit that's not name brand for us.
Well, for us,
but that's what I'm saying.
What boots am I throwing that's gonna be like, oh, what the fuck are those? Like,
yeah, it's different for males.
For boots, you have to really throw on some bullshit.
ACGs, Timbs. Like,
no, I'm talking about for you to be your ass cut. You have to throw on some bullshit.
You gotta throw on like mountain gears.
I was thinking that's word to my mother. I was literally thinking mountain gear. That was the only thing.
Gear.
I'm like, yo, who had mountain gear? I'm like,
my brother. Shout out to my brother Eric.
This nigga, what was his name?
Bro.
This nigga from middle school. It started with Malachi.
Yo, bro, if you listening to this shit,
boy,
I'm gonna make sure you listen to this shit.
M-easy.
Shout out to you on your mountain gear, my bro Eric. Oh, and
she said he's your name, bro. You better feel some
and he's about to turn 22 in 2 fucking days, man.
Oh!
22. I feel like I'm mom right now, and I just want to cry. That's literally my first twin in life. He's my right hand man, bro. That nigga know me before I even know myself. He let me know.
Tell me, I got a question.
What's up? What the fuck is up, man? Tell me the truth.
Let me know.
What?
Is Michael Jackson canceled?
Hell no. Never canceled.
Is MJ canceled?
Woo! Yes. Yes. No.
Let me know right now.
Never canceled.
Listen.
Cause we like to get our groove on.
They releasing that documentary about the Neverland Ranch. They talking about so-called, alleged victims of MJ.
Oh!
How you feeling about that? I did just ask a whole fucking question. Are you serious?
I'm not gonna hold you. You can't play no Michael and expect to get a question.
I asked the question.
Listen.
I dropped my drink, so I gotta get my life together.
You're talking about Michael, alright?
What
Michael is never canceled.
He's never canceled, so don't say that.
Even if he did do what he did, he's not canceled. Because you know what?
Hazel?
You already heard me, bro. Like, he's not canceled. He's never canceled.
But what about Oprah interviewing the victims after the whole documentary?
Oprah ain't got shit on
Do you see what you playing right now? You playing one of his greatest songs. At least play something that we didn't really like. which is hard to find.
Shit on Michael.
Nah, cause that's what you gotta do.
Wait. So you trying to say Oprah's trying to cancel Michael right now?
I mean, I don't think she's pro Michael right now.
Listen, she's definitely not pro Michael.
It's not looking.
She's far from pro Michael, but I'm still pro.
We always pro Michael. He's always a part of the barbecue, nigga. No matter what color he is.
Is this close to what was going on with R. Kelly as well?
No.
Where the music takes over?
Nope.
Are you serious?
Nope. You bugging.
Yes, it is the same.
No, it's not.
Listen, Michael
How?
Jackson. Listen, Michael Jackson has influenced so many people musically, and
Michael Jackson has embraced a whole bunch of fucking not even teenagers,
little boys and little girls.
No,
babe,
that did not happen.
They're not teenagers though.
That did not happen. He did not rape as much as R. Kelly.
This is a legend.
No, it's all. First of all, R. Kelly's not a legend.
Babe, it's the same.
It's the same exact motherfucking thing. The only thing is Michael Jackson is dead. That's the only difference.
That's the difference.
That's the only difference. He can't fight for himself.
I could swoop with that bullshit.
It's not bullshit. It's facts.
Except this is what I'm asking. It's the same exact situation, but the only difference is this person is legendary. Wait, both of these people are legendary.
He's a legend, but one is dead.
But one is dead.
That's the only difference.
And the fact that in the documentary they brought up the victims that already swore on oath and lied.
Exactly.
That was the problem.
Exactly.
You're supposed to bring forth the victims that really
actually was victims
going through it, but they're never gonna come forward. Why? It's Michael Jackson.
Exactly.
They were already what?
They're trying
but
to
it's the
paid.
same thing with R. Kelly. Did he not pay off people?
Yeah.
But R. Kelly's still
allegedly.
Apparently, he's still trying to pay because apparently he going broke paying these
motherfuckers. They both went to court and they both were acquitted.
Come on now.
I'm saying.
Oh, man.
That says
I
a lot.
I got more faith in Michael than R. Kelly. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, I respect where you're coming from because the music influenced you so much.
No, it's not about the music.
That's bullshit.
No,
what else is it
That's
about?
bullshit.
Cut the music.
Jackson? That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
I don't feel like it's like.
What's your favorite Michael Jackson song? This is gonna
sound about that.
It's not about that.
What's your favorite Michael Jackson song?
I don't even know right now, but I'm trying to think about the fact that I can think about a lot more on this nigga R. Kelly. Not that I'm saying.
So besides the music, what has influenced you from Michael Jackson?
I don't believe he did it. Period.
What influenced you to believe that besides his music?
Because
you don't know the nigga.
Right, but I feel like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But it's not the music. The music has nothing to do with it. I can put the music aside.
Literally, listen.
Just like I could put R. Kelly music aside. I like R. Kelly music. But I can't fuck with him as a person.
Can I tell you something? I know, but just listen to me real quick. R. Kelly has charges for raping little girls.
Teenagers.
Little girls. MJ has charges for raping little boys.
Younger than teenagers.
It's regardless, bro.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just speaking the facts.
How you gonna break out when I'm?
I
just asked you.
Can I take 2 seconds?
Okay. You pose a question and then.
Nah, the question's gonna be answered soon. But before that question get answered, yo, bro, you know what I'm saying about when we hear certain music, we relate to the music, and when we relate to the music, let it be family, let it just be ourselves, our relationships, let it be whatever. We relate to the music, and that's what's happened.
The truth is, does public opinion sway how you're gonna think going further? Are you gonna not listen to any more MJ songs?
Personally, no.
Are you gonna not listen to any more R. Kelly songs?
Personally, no. But I know people that go off of everybody else's opinion, and those people are followers. Me, I don't consider myself as a follower.
But think about it. That's the same thing that Mayweather was saying about his Gucci situation, right? That he's already been doing this.
Yeah.
It's been going on. So why stop now?
Bro, I told you I was a kid wearing Gucci, bro.
But this is the thing. Are you supposed to feel like you're less of a person because you decided to enjoy something that you've always liked?
No.
That brings us back to the fact that the era that we're in now, when you get victimized or you get put in a situation, like, we could never watch The Cosby Show again.
No.
But this thing, I never watched it, like, after my childhood, so it didn't matter to me.
Personally, I only watched it in my childhood.
So me, like, hearing about them curbing the Cosbys, I was like, okay, like, I'm not. But
listen, them Curvin the Cobbs, nobody watches that shit right now.
Is there a difference between an artist and a actor?
Yeah, it's a big difference.
So you will no longer watch a film of somebody who has done something?
I said it's a big difference only because it's like...
Because you can cancel an actor fast.
What's it say?
Actor or an actress.
They're not going to have any more movies, so they want to be
done.
That's why it's so different.
So you're going to go watch their other shit that you used to like?
I watch all the old shit. That's what.
So it doesn't matter.
The only thing that changes, they're not going to have no more new movies. So I can't watch no new shit.
Unless it's like,
some trash what I'm going to do? Watch the old shit. I'm not going to not watch no movies. Fuck, why would I do that? Just because the public said, well, he's a bad guy. So, but listen, we all bad people in our ways. We all bad people. It's about how good you're going to be. In between your bad.
That part.
It's a big fact.
Where you been at? You been pissing.
You been pissing this whole time.
Gotta
let it out the garden.
You want me to piss on you?
The Garden of Eden.
Did you say the garden?
The Garden of Eden.
Did you just say the garden?
Oh.
Did he just say the garden?
Apparently, nigga, he said the fucking garden.
Say garden. Speaking of the garden, we talking about the Knicks right now, right?
Yeah, that's a big fact.
Are we?
Yeah, we gonna talk about them Knickerbockers. You know why?
Nah, hold up. Before we talk about the Knickerbockers.
What do you mean? If
hold
KD...
Up.
Time out! Time out!
Said, yo, sis.
Time out!
Hold up.
If KD...
Like
bro, how the fuck I put that much energy into a timeout for you to keep singing?
Because I started singing too.
The amount of fucking... Like, the amps I was on just now.
Nigga said time out!
Right, singers on singers is incredible, nigga.
2-on-1.
Welp!
You know
if we say, yo, did he kiss you on your forehead, nigga? What the fuck is going on?
It's like, we write down fucking topics, and then we don't even fucking care about the fucking topics.
Listen, no funny shit.
We do, but nigga, we was just trying to light the spliff in the middle.
But I'm trying to get shit across. I have everything, like, I have points. And I'm trying to talk, like I'm trying to get, like we moving right now, like where you think we at right now? We on a pot. You wanna go piss? Like you don't even know what the fuck we talking about no more.
And like the spliff.
And that's why I was waiting till you get into the introduction. Stupid dummy.
Alright, let's get back to the Knicks. Come on, bro. Go ahead.
Fuck, man.
Damn, son.
Anyway. I was saying.
Nobody wanna hear about no fucking dumbass.
Yo, this is why I know she's no. This is why I know she's full of shit. If KD comes to the Knicks, watch her put on a fucking Knicks jersey.
Where's his number?
Oh, I got the Knicks jersey. I got my husband jersey on, nigga. I got my husband jersey on. She's going to games. She's hyped now. She's a Knicks fan.
Listen, every Knicks game you're going to.
No, anybody who's in New York be trying to portray the fact that they're not Knicks fans, but the minute their player comes there, oh yeah, you know what?
Like when Melo came.
Come on, my nigga.
But whoever came there besides Melo, nobody.
You're bugging.
First of all, you don't even
bugging.
know
you don't know shit.
History, so
okay,
you don't know
but
shit.
I know that niggas have not won anything since what?
You tell me since you
know.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You just said you
know.
You
know, right?
They don't know. They
so when the last time we won something? Because we did
forever, nigga. Period. Since forever.
Since when?
Period.
Forever.
How many chips do we have? How many chips do we have?
Probably got like 3 or 4. Less than that.
You pushed it because you
did push it.
Exactly. Like I said, less than that.
But how many OKC got in their whole entire nothing?
Oh, I'd rather talk about them than.
Well, you rather talk about the Warriors, you mean? Fuck you talking about? That's
first
what you
of all,
mean?
like how you?
That's his first.
You've been a fan of 3 teams. Like how you?
Okay, so
like,
what?
Lakers, OKC, and Golden State.
Because I've been a basketball.
Wait, so you wasn't a Lakers fan before, but now that LeBron's there, you're not a Lakers fan?
Okay. You already know this, nigga. I've been with Kobe once he came in with the Lakers with Odom and fucking
honestly,
all them niggas.
Kobe was there before
with them.
You thought about basketball. So don't even say you was with Kobe when he was with the Lakers. I was with LeBron when he was with Cleveland. You know why?
Okay.
Do you know why?
I'm not talking about him.
But do you know why?
2003 and the 2004
Thank
season.
you. That was more of a mentality.
Thank you. Good job. Yeah.
You wasn't with Kobe.
I wasn't. I guess I wasn't in the gym with him.
You feel me? I was with Bro.
Yeah, you was with him in the gym. Yeah, I guess.
I was shooting with him
yes,
in the gym.
I guess so. I guess so.
I was in Cleveland.
The only difference was I was just trying to express my interest in the fact that I feel positive about the Knicks, but somebody want to be a nut hugger and just be like, oh, I don't care about the Knicks. Like, I care.
And I care too. That's why I went so hard on you.
I care
Fuck
about
out
the
of here.
Knicks.
Fuck is you talking
Obviously,
about?
You've been with me all this time. You know.
You don't know?
I got Knicks drawings.
You don't
I got
know?
Knicks hats. I got hoodie mellow.
You don't know?
I'm nicked out all the time.
You don't know?
I know.
So don't be shitting on my team just because we ain't shit.
I said.
Okay, y'all ain't shit. So what else do you want me to say? Nothing.
Smoke the spliff.
That's what you said you was gonna do. Not say that. Now you say you trying to shit on us.
You're right. So I'm gonna say nothing.
You trying to
go ahead.
You said enough.
Go ahead.
We trying to be positive.
Go ahead. Be positive.
Care about the Knickerbockers over here.
Be positive.
Can you smoke and pass the spliff?
Shut the fuck up.
We care about the Knickerbockers over here.
Can you smoke and pass the spliff? Yeah.
The Knickerbockers are important to us.
We
from the Knicks. We from the Knicks. We
from
New York. And when they got that parade,
you already know, my nigga.
We gonna be front and center.
I will really deck the shit out of a nigga talking about the Knicks.
I'm gonna be front and center at the parade. So you're not coming with me to the parade? You just gonna act like you ain't a part of New York?
So you're not from New York?
Who said that?
So go to the Warrior State, nigga.
Who said that? If I could, I would.
Go to Golden State then, by yourself. Bye.
If I could, I fucking would.
You too, nigga. You go to LA.
I'm not going to LA.
You be trying to front like you down with me. You not down with me.
I'm not going to LA.
You a LeBron fan.
I'm a LeBron fan. I've been a LeBron fan, but I've been a Knicks fan. What are you talking about?
Nah, don't hit me with that bullshit. You know why?
Niggas never been a Knicks fan.
Every time we play each other,
never been a Knicks fan.
Picking Braun.
Because that's my favorite player.
But you ain't never picked the Knicks? Even if I picked another
team? I'm not going to hold you. You've been good in every game we played. Why would I pick the Knicks, bro? I'm not good enough to use the Knicks to play against you. Because I know you're going to pick a better team than the Knicks.
Why would I
automatically?
Do that? I would pick an even team.
There's no even team.
Yes, there is.
Now there is.
There's plenty of even
with Dennis Smith and DeAndre Jordan, now I can pick the Knicks.
That's why I'm hopeful. Because
I can pick the Knicks in 2K or NBA Live now.
Look, we're going to have something pop off next year for us.
Stop playing with me.
And then we're going to have people like Hazel looking back like, you know what?
Being a Knicks fan.
You know what? The niggas is nice.
Nah, we don't even want you being a Knicks fan no more. Get the fuck up.
No, because you know what the thing is? When we won 60 games, 62 games,
nobody cared.
No, a lot of people cared.
Nah, but
that's when we was at the height of our Knicks shit.
I would care when the niggas actually get to the fucking finals or like something. Niggas never get far. Ever.
How you gonna care at that time though?
Just like, no. Listen.
She's like her though.
Let me tell you. I'm a fake Knicks fan. A little. And I say a little because I'm a little fan just because of him. And just because of Melo. I respect Melo so much, even when he wasn't even in New York. Nigga, I respect Melo because of this man that I knew for 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fucked with Melo. And I even told him this, like, I will fuck Melo. Like,
one thing I do.
That was off, but.
Wait, that went way off.
That went way off, but listen. But basically, let me tell you, I kind of, like, fucked with the Knicks because of Melo and because of him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really.
Wait, because of Melo?
Like that. Yes. He could have really did something because I felt like niggas ain't give him that chance.
Yo, honestly though.
And when he was here, niggas ain't give him that chance.
Truthfully, realistically, mentally, physically, focusedly, if you actually think about what you just said, it was a bunch of bullshit.
Was it?
You know why? I'm gonna tell you that. Because if you was a true Knicks fan,
I just said I'm not. The fuck? Are you dumb?
But you said I'm fake, but I'm true.
You
in limbo. Like, fake. Fuck you talking about? You can't be in limbo.
When did I say true? I said I'm a fake fan because of Melo and because of him.
The one thing I can say
you're not even a Melo fan.
This is how you know.
How do you know?
This is how you know we real Knicks fans though, because we'll go this hard.
Yo, I'm decent, right?
I'm
sorry.
We violating on the fact that we were supposed
to. No, you're a Knicks fan. Jace was you're a Knicks fan. This nigga is not a Knicks fan.
He a LeBron fan.
He's never been a Knicks fan.
He's 50-50.
He's fronting for y'all right now for
every
this
time
shit.
The Knicks play LeBron, I want the Knicks to win. What are you talking about?
When?
Every time the Knicks play LeBron, I want the Knicks to win.
Has he, babe? Has he?
I don't know.
That's how I always been.
I don't know about that.
Has he, babe?
I feel like.
Are you serious?
No, because I feel
like. Am I serious? I'm dead ass.
Every time the Knicks play LeBron, this has been since LeBron was playing.
I feel like
no, you always was with LeBron. I feel like it always.
I feel like it changed when he was in Miami. That you started to
still didn't change because
everybody was against LeBron at that time.
Boy, that season though, every time Miami played the Knicks, I just got it. Fuck you talking about? Every time the Knicks played LeBron, I was like, Knicks, y'all gotta win, but LeBron, you gotta score. And the Knicks beat them 3 times out of 4 times. You know how I know? Because I rooted for them, bro. What are you talking about?
I guess. I wasn't alone, and I experienced.
Right. I guess you wasn't either. Right.
Because I remember niggas beefing with me like, "Oh, you a Knicks fan?"
You wasn't even speaking at that time.
I remember just you.
Are you dead ass? We wasn't speaking when LeBron was in Miami.
But I wasn't going after you about LeBron. Oh yeah, LeBron didn't beat the Knicks that many times.
2K they played the time, and you used to pick.
That's 2K.
Right.
You used to pick 2K. And I used to pick the Knicks.
2K.
Come on, my nigga.
2K.
Are you serious? He gonna say he wasn't rooting for them, but you was picking them against me. And like, if you really was rooting for New York, you would have been like,
said like, yo, I got the Knicks.
You said I got Miami.
Right.
LeBron James and Dwayne Wade.
Anytime I played you, bro, I'm picking LeBron because I want to win.
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
So you don't want to pick the Knicks? Why?
Because I'm scoring 30 with LeBron.
Exactly.
At the time, this is what I'm saying. They had Melo, they had Amari, they had a nice little team. They beat them 3 times out of 4, and you still didn't pick them. And you took you rooting for them.
Not against you.
Wow.
Not against you.
But then, why?
But
because he knows you're a Knicks fan.
But online,
because he knows you're a Knicks fan.
I use the Knicks.
You're not gonna
I'll
put
use the Knicks and LeBron. Because you can always use more than one team online. I'll use the Knicks online. Not against you.
I'm talking about
when stupid.
Me and you playing.
You stupid. I'll use them tonight. What's up?
I mean, we can do that. Cause
tonight,
we fucking with live now.
We playing live.
We not even fucking with 2K no more.
And I don't even got money on you, kid. Like I guarantee you're not gonna win with the Knicks. You don't play with the Knicks.
What's up, sis?
You don't play with the Knicks.
What's up?
You never play with the Knicks.
You got a side bet?
I play with you all the time in 2K and live. You don't play with the Knicks ever in your life.
What happens when you play with me?
What do you mean? What happens? You don't pick. That's what I'm saying. I don't care if we get dubs or not. But what I'm saying is you never pick the Knicks when I'm playing with you. I never pick the Knicks. I always pick the Thunder. I always pick the Warriors because of KD.
Tune it down. You know why?
No.
You know why? Because every time we play together, it's been my player for 2K and NBA Live. So don't even talk that bullshit.
Wow.
If we never played
in 2K18, we was not playing just my player. What you talking about?
18?
We was not playing on the fucking court. In 2K18, you bugging.
So
me and you never played together.
So we played against each other?
Me and you never played together. So yes, we played together regular game. Regular game, yes.
We played against each other regular game.
Alright, look.
Okay.
Who memory fucked up for real?
So have we played in the park together?
On all the games.
We played in the park together?
Listen, on all the games.
We played in the park together?
Yeah.
Look, we went back.
Lyrically Key and Miss Sniper 35 played in the park together in 2K18.
By the way, add the Xbox Live. J Swish would have won.
Throw that shit out the bag.
Swishes would have won. Add the Xbox Live.
We gonna move the fuck on because he's
we here. Lyrically Key 15. Night. We here.
Anyway.
Moving on, I was gonna say we mentioned some things in the past, and we spoke about the past. So I want to talk about what were the biggest problems you had growing up that you had to overcome from your past.
Leaving my pops. When I came from Syracuse, you feel me? I didn't really get to see my pops like that. You feel me? That was one of my hardest things to overcome as a child. You know, being 9 years old, being with your dad all the time, and then to, you know what I'm saying, not seeing him ever again.
So he stayed there?
He stayed in Syracuse, yeah.
And you left? Why you left?
You know.
Why you left and came down here and left?
The thing was, my mom, she had a really good job when we was in Syracuse. She worked for AT&T, the biggest company in Syracuse. You feel me? The biggest building. Everything, you know what I'm saying? I literally, as a kid, had everything I wanted, like, and then I went from having everything I wanted to like not having anything anymore. You know what I'm saying? And that's because.
What do you mean by coming to New York or just?
Coming to New York. You know what I'm saying? I lived with my mom, my grandparents, and my auntie. You know what I'm saying? There was me, my brother, my little brother, and like I said, my grandparents and my auntie and my mom in one house. Don't play that.
You're stupid.
And it's like, basically that transition, going from being in the house with my mom, me and my little brother having our own house to ourselves, we had mad houses, you know what I'm saying? Like, going from that to going to an apartment, you know what I'm saying? That was just like, it was nice and all that, but it's just like, I felt like we went from, you know, living so good to like not living as well. But even though I still had anything I wanted, but I just didn't have as many, I want to say, like, games and shit. Like, I didn't have that type of shit that I wanted, like toys and all that, like just mad different shit that I played with as kids. Like, I didn't have all that extra shit when I came to New York because my grandfather wasn't with it, and my mom didn't have the money to do it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
So you had to figure out what.
So basically, I just like had to figure out how to live without my pops, like just not having that extra.
A father?
Yeah, not having my dad. I had to live with my grandfather being my dad instead of my dad being my dad.
I could relate a little bit.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
it was a weird transition, real quick.
Yeah.
It was a weird transition. Then moving from Manhattan, moving to an apartment with my auntie, my mom, and my little brother, it was weird again. You know what I'm saying? Because it still wasn't the same. It was an apartment. I wasn't used to living in small spaces. I was used to houses, having another floor, having an attic, having a basement. I was a bougie kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Syracuse is different houses over
and
there
mom,
than here.
My mom didn't settle for nothing trash when we lived in Syracuse. We always had a nice ass house.
Yeah, you could get some good money in Syracuse.
And my mom made a lot of money at the time. So it's just like we went from having a lot of money to not having so much.
Yeah.
And that's when I really learned that, like, you know, as a man, I have to be my own man. I can't rely on my dad being here. And I didn't learn that until 14 years old. That's when I got my first job. You know what I'm saying? That's when I was like, you know, I have to be a man for my mom because she don't have that man.
Right.
That was my dad.
The man of the house.
Right. I had to be that man. Like, I had to be that man for my brother and my mom at the same time.
Yeah.
At a young age. And it's just like, you learn a lot doing that shit. Even the people that don't do that, they still learn a lot. It's just that when you have to do certain shit on your own, that's when you
figure it all out.
Life.
Yeah,
You know
basically.
what
I'm saying? I was gonna say I could relate a little bit because my father was there. He was there my whole life. Well, not my whole life, but my childhood life. He was the best father, I ain't gonna lie, to what I remember. He would always just play with us and joke with us, and even though he was lit and drunk and shit, he would always just vibe with us, and it was a father-daughter or father, type of moment. And then as I grown up, like you said, around 15-ish, 16-ish, he started just
pulling back.
Yeah, he left. But that's because it was issues within the household that my mom didn't like, and he was living with us, so she was like, yo, you gotta go. And he left, and ever since he left, I haven't really seen him since. And I don't want to say he's a deadbeat because he's not a deadbeat. I love my pops to the death of me. And but he just made bad choices, and I don't see him as much, just like you. And I don't really have that type of father figure in my life growing up, but I had when I was younger, and it's weird.
Just to branch off that word deadbeat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
For all the like single mothers, you know, that listen to our pod, for all the ladies that, you know, left their man or their man left them, I just want to let y'all know, like, the true definition of a deadbeat, just so nobody confused, because, you know, I do understand what a real deadbeat is. Like, real deadbeat is a man that, you know, you tell him you're pregnant, and you never hear from her ever again. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what? You pregnant? I'm
out.
Now
that man that's been there those years, or that's been there those months, you know what I'm saying, and that actually, you know, sacrificed that time to be with you through that. You gotta understand, like, that's not a deadbeat. That's somebody that actually really cared. You know what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to know that, you know, that's somebody that actually cares. So even if y'all separated, just know that, you know, y'all care about each other. So just take care of what y'all gotta take care of, because those kids don't got nothing to do with what y'all going through.
Take care of each other just so you can just remain well for the kids and remain strong and let them know that they're gonna have a healthy and stable life as a child.
I was gonna say, for me personally, I didn't have that situation. My problem was more so me getting bullied. Mm-hmm. Just for being different, and the fact that I had this patch on my head. Mm-hmm. It was like, you know, like growing up and being young and getting bullied for something that you're not in control of.
Right.
It made me really sad, and I didn't have any confidence in it. I hated the fact that it was on my head. It was just like, why is this there? Why did God do this to me? Why am I going through this nonsense?
Why did He give me this birthmark?
Yeah, it felt like a burden. Face. Like, why even give me this much attention? Like, I'm just trying to be quiet
and be me
and get by. And it's like, I'm getting attacked. I'm getting joked on. All these things. And at a young age, it's like I used to come home crying, and my mom's like, I don't want to. I told her the first time I didn't want to be like Michael Jackson. I thought that because of my birthmark being there, that my skin was going to turn white, and I was scared. Mm-hmm. And as I got older, like, I had a lot of problems dealing with it, and I never used to really talk about it, and I got, like, suicidal and depressed, but I talked myself out of it.
Yeah.
And I got myself to a point where I felt really confident, like,
yeah.
Because I used to.
You're different.
The thing was, when I got
That's
into
what
that deep depression, I started dyeing my hair. I used to dye my hair black.
Yeah.
And I felt normal, but it got to a point where my mother used to always ask me, like, why are you still doing that? Like, because I did it for like a good 4 or 5, maybe even 6 years.
So you was insecure about it.
I was real insecure. Yeah. I was like, I have gray hairs, and I'm like, 11. Like I don't need that. I don't need that attention. So
that brings your whole your pride down. Everything.
Yeah, kids was brutal. So. Like
kids don't
me
give a fuck about feelings.
Getting that out and being able to joke about it or even feel confident to not dye my hair. And I told my mother, I said, listen, I'm not doing this anymore. My pops used to help me dye my hair.
And once he got go ahead, my
when I told him, like, listen, we're done, he just accepted it as well. Like, all right, cool. Just be ready to, just accept it and live with being yourself, right? Yeah. And I was like, okay.
Be you.
And from that moment on, nothing fazed me about having my birthmark out. Like, that's just a part of who I am. And that's what I overcame.
Yeah.
It's good at that time, like, even though you was young, it's good at that time you were able to learn who you were. You know what I'm saying? You embodied who you are.
Yeah, and you embraced who you are.
Right.
Regardless. Because I'm not gonna lie, and speaking of that, when my insecurity growing up a lot, like as a teenager, was my nose. Because I'm a small person. And I have a body. Like when I was a teenager, like my ass was out there. I didn't have much titties, but it was enough to go by as a teenager. But I had a body, you know what I mean? And my face, it was good and whatever. It was perfect. But when people see me, they was like, oh, her nose is too big.
That don't matter.
And sometimes
that shit really don't matter.
But wait,
pretty girls got big foreheads, big
noses.
Like, come on.
But wait, at that time, like growing up, especially in middle school, and that's when I was like trying to get boyfriends and shit. In middle school, when they said that,
you started early. But you got middle school.
No, I actually started way earlier than that.
Kindergarten.
I was in preschool touching ass, but
I was 11 when I had my real first relationship. But anyway, yeah, when I actually got in middle school and I tried to vibe with people, and they would be like, yo, she look good, but her nose, she just got a big nose, and I was always insecure about that shit. But now, growing up as a grown young woman, to me it's like, you know what? I've grown into it because as a young girl going back into that time, you know what my mom said? I told her about it, and I told her like how I was going on with that, and I was like, Ma, I don't feel comfortable with my nose because people is coming at me a little type of way, and she was like, hey.
They said you had a big nose.
Yeah, they was just like that. They was just like that.
Oh dear.
Can I finish?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So they was just like that. You fucking dumbass bitch. But they was doing that, and I told my mom, I was like, yo, people coming at me for my nose, and she was like, you know what? Come with me. She took me in the bathroom. She was like, fix your nose however way you want to put it.
What?
So, right. And I said, what?
What?
She was like, fix your nose. Like, go in the mirror, look at yourself in the mirror, and try to put your nose how you want to put it. So, like, as, like, surgery type of thing. So, I was pulling my nose down.
You was like,
I was pulling my nose down the way I want to put it. Like, and I realized my face
looked different.
It looked way different. It didn't look. Yeah.
Yeah, corn body.
And it made me realize that's
Wait, you really did what she told you to do?
Yes. And
I wouldn't like,
I'm glad, no.
There's no way for me to be able to fix my nose now.
At first I said that, but I'm like, I want to get because people was like embarrassing me, like not embarrassing me, but talking about me so much that I feel like I wanted to do the surgery and I wanted to fix my nose. So she was telling me, your nose is perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you how perfect it is. So she told me that, and I'm fixing it in the mirror, and I'm like this. You know what I'm saying?
Like a
and it looks stupid. So she was like, you see how you look in the mirror? That's how you're going to look. You know what I'm saying? Or that's how you're gonna be
if your nose was fixed.
Yeah, if it was fixed.
If you thought it was fixed.
And that's how you want to be And I was like, no, that don't look right. I'd rather have this. And that's how I've grown to love me and the person that I am and who came with me and who God made me to be. You know what I'm saying? God made me this way, and I realized, like, now, nigga, that's how I'm supposed to be. I don't need to change anything on my face because I'm not ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got that. But it was just that insecurity.
You got that drip?
I got that drip. You know what I'm saying?
Look, breaking news.
Talk to me, Geezery.
Amazon lost our package.
What do you mean?
I just got an email, and they said our shit is lost.
How was it lost when they was just in fucking Jersey? How?
Amen.
Wait, what?
They lost.
They lost, bruh.
Make sure y'all go check out the fucking Amazon.
No, don't check out Amazon. Don't.
No. I was gonna say the Amazon snippet that we did because that shit was fucking bullshit.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Them niggas is trash.
What's on our IG page?
Yeah.
So what's the hook? You know, we everywhere. iTunes, Spotify,
YouTube. So what's the hook?
I love you, baby.
Castbox.
Come on, baby.
Come on, we here.
We here, baby.
We here. You know what time it is? You got to bring them tunes in.
2 question marks. So what's the hook? 2 question marks.
What you talking about?
I need to hear them vocals. Hey.
Yeah.
Pass me that remote. I need to turn up the beat,
and like the spliff, while you turn up the beat, while you lay your feet.
Whoa. Like the spliff.
And you know I'm about to drip.
What? Don't drip like the spliff. But drip is a new style shit. So what's the hook? Do you get it? What is the hook for the shit?
Whoa.
What's the hook? So, what's the hook? So, what's the hook?
Where's the lighter? Where's the lighter?
Smoke light past the split. Smoke like the past the split. I said, lighting,
can you pass the lighter?
Smoking, lighting past the split. You gotta lighting, smoking past the split. Roll, lighting, smoking, pass it. Roll, lighting, smoking, pass it.
You gotta give an update real quick though.
What's up?
She still didn't like the split.
Because I'm trying to get into the vibe. I'm trying to get into the music vibe. Trying to get my vocals. Trying to get my vocals.
Like the motherfucking
spliff. I like the fucking split. I like it motherfucking vocals.
Shimon.
Fucking get my vocals on.
Shimon.
Gotta mention to the people, y'all been rocking with us 9 episodes.
Appreciate it.
Camera
I love
coming
it.
soon as long as Amazon allows us to get it.
They lost our fucking package though, so we're not gonna get it.
You dumb bitch.
Next episode, we trying to make it happen. We trying to make the people happy.
We're trying to get that camera so you can see our face and see what's the fucking hook.
You know, shout out to Jay and Jacoby on that. Give the people what they want. But look, you rocking with Jay Swish.
And your girl Hazel.
And this your boy Key. I love you, baby. So what's the hook? Yeah.
Keep tuning in. Like, share,
Make sure you
subscribe.
subscribe. Please subscribe.
Subscribe.